Good afternoon, dear students. Let's start the 5th chapter, My Own Computer Game. Don't you like computer games? There are a number of computer games in your computer which are very helpful for learning and recreation. Are you familiar with Educational Suite G-Compress, Potato Guy, etc.? Do you know how these games are prepared? Students, observe the video carefully. Look at the screen. This is a window of an interesting game. This game is prepared using the software Scratch. What should we do to prepare a computer game? Before that, we have to familiarize with the Scratch software. Scratch is a software used to create animations, cartoons and games easily. Stage is the background appearing when we open the Scratch window. The background will most often be white. You can change the background color as you like. Sprite. The characters on the background of a Scratch window are known as Sprite. Usually, a cat appears as a sprite when the Scratch window is opened. The software provides facilities to make alterations in Sprite. When we open the Scratch window, there are 3 buttons appeared just below the background. The first button, Paint New Sprite, is used to draw and import new sprite. Next is Choose New Sprite from File. It is used to include pictures from costume gallery or computer as sprite. The third button is Get Surprise Sprite. It is used to include pictures as sprite from costume gallery in computer. Game instructions or block palette. Programming instructions in the Scratch software are included in the block palette. They are given in the tabs Motion, Control, Looks, Sensing, Sound, Operators, Pen, Variables, etc. The common features of the instructions of each tab. Motion, to move the sprites in the Scratch stage in different ways. Control, to control the movements of the sprites. Use the instructions in this tab to decide when and how long the sprite should move. Looks, the size, interaction, whether to hide or show the sprites, etc. are arranged in this tab. Sensing, to control the movements of the sprites according to the instructions given in the keyboard or the color of the monitor. Sound, to control the audio of the sprites. Operators, the instructions to solve mathematical problems and to compare them are included in this tab. Pen, to draw figures on the Scratch screen. Variables, to include variables in the project. For example, we have to include variables to decide the score of the game. This chapter will continue in the next class.